going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy J-Narc, aka Crystal World, and today we're doing Justin Fields on the Chicago Bears, as he was drafted 11th overall to the Bears. And we're doing it differently this time. We're not going to be going through the draft. Right now we have updated rosters that has Justin Fields on the team. I don't know what other picks they got, but I'm pretty sure the roster I have just has like the first or second round for most teams. And so if anything, just the first round. So this is what the team is looking like prior to doing anything with moving players and with the season. But it's a pretty solid looking team if you ask me. But one thing for sure is that we definitely need some protection for our boy Justin Fields, and I feel like we have to make a move somewhere that can guarantee him more protection. So obviously we could draft offensive linemen in the upcoming draft, but let me just set that up real quick. So what I think I'm gonna do with this team right now is, like, I'd rather just sim the first year. We're just gonna look at Justin Fields' like stats right now. So he's at a 78 overall, and he's wearing number 1. He's 6'2", 227. He's 21 years old, rookie from Ohio State. Pretty solid looking stats if you ask me. Good throw power. His speed, 88 speed, really good speed, as he did run a 4.4 40. So that's pretty nice. M. Goodwin, I don't know who this is. Oh, Marquise Goodwin. I didn't know he joined the Bears. I didn't know that. But we have a good receiver core for Justin Fields to work with. And we're not going to really touch much on this season. We're just going to see how he does in his first year. So without further ado, guys, let's sim to the playoffs. So as we sim to the playoffs, it looks like we get to upgrade our players. We went 12-4. We won the division, and the Packers went 10-6. We just lost them as well. So let's upgrade everyone first. So we made the playoffs in the first year with having Justin Fields at quarterback. We're the number 1 seed. Okay, that's very interesting. Looks like the Jets with Zach Wilson made it to the playoffs, and Bengals with Joe Burrow made it. Carson Wentz with the Colts, of course, and the Broncos did too. So that's pretty nice to see. Panthers made it, Buccaneers made it, Rams made it, Niners made it, Cowboys made it. Interesting. So first, let's see how we did statistically with Justin Fields. Our offense was 12th. Justin Fields had 4K passing yards. Defense was 4th. Justin Fields, 32 touchdowns, 10 picks, 96.5 passer rating. Pretty solid if you ask me. Running back situation was just okay, not the best. Receiving, Anthony Miller had 1,000 yards. That's pretty solid. Defense, Khalil Mack had 19 sacks, and Akeem Hicks had 10.5. Robert Quinn had 9.5, so we were going crazy with the sacks. So that's pretty nice to see. But if we look at the lineup, so now Justin Fields is an 83 overall, progressing pretty nicely. Offensive line, oh, I forgot, we never really addressed that, but it's still looking pretty solid, and we are the number 1 seed, so that's pretty good to see. We will definitely have players to resign, but so far we're looking pretty nice. So let's advance to the next week. So we're facing the Packers in the first round of the playoffs. We're facing the Packers, who we just lost to. We're facing A-Rod and company. So let's see if we could beat them. So we lost again to A-Rod and company. So we're just not beating Aaron Rodgers at all. This is his field. This is definitely his field. But in his Justin Fields' first playoff game, he did lose. Oh, Packers Buccaneers. Wow. In the conference championship. Then it's Chiefs Browns in the other one. Very interesting to see here. Let's see. So we lost 28-34. Wow, they had a lot of offense. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 touchdowns, 105 passer rating, 356 yards, and then he didn't get sacked. But Justin Fields got sacked twice, so the pass protection was great for him. And Aaron Jones killed us rushing the ball too, so that's pretty nice to see. Receiving, Marquez Valdez-Scantling led, but Allen Robinson had the most grabs, which is pretty nice. And then is this John Simon? He got 2 sacks on us, so that killed us. Wow. But that was a good first year as we made the playoffs. I'm very happy with that. But let's sim to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is Browns-Packers. We get to upgrade players. It looks like Justin Fields probably won Offensive Rookie of the Year. If you look at the playoff bracket, so the Packers blasted the Buccaneers 38-20 in the conference championship. It's pretty nice. Aaron Rodgers on his tear. And the winner, so Browns beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Zach Wilson won the MVP. Justin Fields won Offensive Rookie of the Year, but Zach Wilson was MVP though. Okay. Offense Player of the Year went to Russell Wilson. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to Isaiah Simmons, who played middle linebacker. Defense Player of the Year went to Chandler Jones. Coach Matt Nagy won Coach of the Year. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to see how the other rookies did. Other rookie QBs did. Jets. Zach Wilson, 37 touchdowns, 13 picks, 4.7K passing yards. Pretty solid. Really, really solid. Jordan Love got PT as well. He had 14 touchdowns, 2 picks. That's interesting to see in his rookie year. That's pretty nice. I like looking at these guys' stats for some reason. I don't know why, but we're gonna look at who else? Who else was drafted? We want to look at the quarterbacks. So Zach Wilson led with passing yards. Justin Herbert 8 as well. Justin Fields, of course. Jalen Hurts 33 touchdowns, 19 picks. I know Wentz is somewhere here. He's on the Cardinals. I mean, the Colts. Trevor Lawrence had 31 touchdowns, 8 picks. Tua had 17 touchdowns, 9 picks. Carson Wentz had 21 touchdowns, 8 picks. Sam Darnold had 6 touchdowns, 0 picks. Very interesting. We also forgot about Mac Jones. He was drafted to the Patriots, but obviously Cam Newton started. So we have 9 players ready to negotiate with. I feel like Allen Robinson is a good receiver. A great receiver. He's 28. We can give him a 2-year deal, and then after we can move him after the first 2 years. So, but honestly, I want to address the offensive line. Marquise Goodwin's getting old, so we're going to let him go. Jordan Lucas as a backup is not too bad. Rest of these guys here, they're not really doing much for everything. So we have guys under contract. So it's really if we want to just have Allen Robinson under contract again. So I think we should try him. Yeah, so we got Allen Robinson back under contract. And then Marquise Goodwin, we're going to let walk, of course. And we're going to see if we could address the offensive line in free agency. So we have $36 million available for free agents. We need to address the offensive line. Taylor Moton is a free agent, right tackle. And obviously beefing up the offensive line is the #1 need. So going after him should be pretty solid for us. And right guard. So we need a right guard. And obviously we're not going to find one there. We're going to have to address it in free agency. I'm not in free agency, in the draft. We have James Daniels, a young left guard. He's only 23. So we're just going to sign a backup for him as well. Dakota Dozier. We're going to sign him. And then at left tackle, we still have Charles Leno Jr. Defense, we didn't really even lose anybody. We just need a second D tackle. So signing someone like Tim Settle should be a good backup for Eddie Goldman. And then right end is good. Left outside, we have Khalil, Roquan Smith in the middle. We could sign Kevin Pierre-Louis to be in the middle with Roquan Smith, which would be pretty solid. Right outside linebacker, Robert Quinn, but he regressed like crazy. He had 9.5 sacks, but now he's getting old on us really quick. Yeah, he regressed to 72, even though he had 7.5 sacks. So we're gonna see if we're gonna have to release him simply because of the cap. You know, like he's 72 overall. He's probably not gonna perform as well as he did before. So we can't even get rid of him either. So that's fun. That's really nice. That's really nice. But let's advance to next week. See if we get Taylor Moton, get that premier right tackle. So we do. We get the D tackle, and we also get the backup center. So that's great. We also get Kevin Pierre-Louis and Dozier. So we got our backups. That's pretty nice. And then we're gonna head into the draft now. We're going to start drafting. We have the 28th pick in the draft, so we already know we try and go with a lineman, of course. Let's see. A good scouted lineman. Round 1, Alani Thompson. This would be perfect. We need a right guard. This is the perfect pick for us. We get a starter at right guard. Boom. Perfect draft. Let's go into the next pick. So round 2. Obviously, we're not going to go for a quarterback or anything like that. But a cornerback could be pretty solid as it is round 2. Or a safety, perhaps. A linebacker could work as well, but there isn't anything available. Right outside linebacker, Matt Ayers, late second rounder. Just for backup purposes, not too bad of a pick. Not too mad with that. And I'm going to leave the rest of the draft to the CPU and see what they do with it. So let's look at the draft recap. And we got a D tackle to provide depth. I forgot. A right outside linebacker, a safety, and another D tackle. So we picked up 2 young D tackles just to learn from the top 2 guys like Tim Settle and Eddie Goldman. So that's pretty nice. So let's upgrade these players real quick. Robert Quinn, he's going to have to stay another year. But we did get a new starter. We did draft someone that could start over him. So This is the offensive line with the rookie and the new addition at right tackle, so pass protection should be great for Justin Fields. Receivers are looking pretty nice. Running back situation is pretty nice as well. We do need to get a tight end, which I didn't really look at, but we just need to get a tight end, and we should be pretty solid. If we could sign someone in free agency, that's like a younger version, I guess. But tight end, there really isn't anyone. All we could get is like a vertical threat like Tyler Eifert, but I guess we're just gonna have to work with the guy we have right now. Let's see what his name is. I can't even remember what his name is. His name is Cole Kmet, so we're gonna have to work with him. But let's see how it goes in the second year of Justin Fields being starter, and see if he's the real problem. So we didn't make the playoffs. Everyone went 8-8. Damn, everyone went 8-8 in the division. That messed us up. We didn't make the playoffs because everyone went 8-8. Okay, so boom. Let's look how we did statistically with Justin Fields. Obviously, 15th in NFL. 4K passing yards, 33 touchdowns, 14 picks, not too bad. David Montgomery, not too bad as well. Receiving, Allen Robinson had 1,100 yards, pretty solid. Cole Kmet, 931 yards receiving. Good thing we stuck with him being our guy. Roquan Smith had 7.5 sacks and 4 picks, so he's a premier linebacker. Khalil Mack had 13 sacks as well. That's pretty nice to see. So defense obviously did its thing, but we didn't make the playoffs. We got an 87 offense though and an 83 defense. So Justin Fields is now an 84. Allen Robinson's a 94 now, so he's upgrading pretty nicely. Cole Kmet seems to be our star tight end, which is pretty nice. So we got a good-looking offense for Justin Fields. Super Bowl this year is Jaguars Saints. So after Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars, they make the playoffs the first year, he brought them all the way to the Super Bowl by beating Josh Allen and the Bills. Very, very interesting. Joe Burrow, Zach Wilson, all them boys made it. In the NFC though, Daniel Jones brought his team. So we got Saints, Jaguars. Let's see who takes the dub there. So if we look at the recap, Saints beat the Jaguars. MVP went to Marshawn Lattimore. Patrick Mahomes won MVP. Coach of the Year went to Sean Payton. Offensive Player of the Year went to Tom Brady. Defensive Player of the Year went to Roquan Smith. Running Back of the Year, or Offensive Rookie of the Year, went to John Hawkins. And Defensive Rookie of the Year went to right outside linebacker DeMar Winston for the Giants. So we got 21 players ready to negotiate. We got one more year to see how we perform. We got to re-sign Roquan Smith 100% because this is our guy. This is our linebacker. So we get him back. Akeem Hicks is regressing. He's going to ask for a lot, so we're going to have to let him go. James Daniels is a premier guard. He's only 24, so we have to re-sign him. Bilal Nichols is a great DN to have onto the team, so we're going to have to definitely re-sign him as well, even though it's a lot of money. Charles Leno Jr., we're going to have to replace him. Anthony Miller, though, is a pretty solid receiver to have, so we're going to re-sign him. We have Artie Burns, a cornerback who provides depth for the team. We got Pat O'Donnell, a punter, Javon Wims, Tease Tabor. All these guys here. I want to release some of these quarterbacks. Jermaine Fetty has a backup, but he's asking for $4 million. Marquis Christian only asking for like $2 a year basically, so we can get him back. Elijah Wilkinson is asking for $4. Nah. Tease Tabor is a good depth, I assume, so we could get him back. Oh, he wants to test free agency. We got Javon Wims as well. He provides depth. He's back onto the team. And Pat O'Donnell is our punter. Let's see if we can get him back to a deal. We do. So we re-signed a lot of our guys. Brought back the unit. I want to get rid of damn. So we really want to save anything from getting rid of Nick Foles. So I'm gonna just release Andy Dalton. And that's really the only move we could make. And then, oh, I didn't mean to look at retirements. Aaron Rodgers retired. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But we have $3 million available in cap. We have 49 out of 75 players available. So this is what the team looks like right now. We need a backup tight end. We don't have left tackle, so this is stuff we're gonna obviously have to address in the draft, as we really don't have the players needed. Ayers, or that kid we drafted, is looking pretty beastly. We could release Robert Quinn though, so let's see if we could do that first. Robert Quinn, and we still would take a penalty by releasing him. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane that it would still be a penalty trying to get rid of him. I just don't know. I just don't know what to do with that. But nonetheless, the team's looking solid. Well, I guess we just have to address stuff in the draft, so let's go for it. So we have the 16th pick in the draft, so we have to go for a left tackle. We need a left tackle. That's our number one need. Oh my god. Okay, hopefully they have a right tackle that's like solid. Oh my god, they don't. They got centers, guards, so we're gonna have to do something crazy. Like Neil Brooks, we're gonna have to draft you, and then we're gonna just trade away like Cody Whitehair for a tackle. Like we're gonna do that right now, as we just drafted his replacement. We need to, because we do not have a left tackle. So I don't think we just re-signed Cody Whitehair. So I think we're chill right now. No team wants a center. That's crazy. There's no way there's not a single team that wants a center. Orlando Brown, how about him? Okay, that's obviously not gonna go through. All right, maybe we're gonna have to try it after the draft. We might just have to try it after the draft. Let's go to our next user pick. So now that we're in the second round, we need a left end, which is a position we definitely need to address. Second round, we got Kenny Lewis, a late second rounder. Let's pick him up. Kenny Lewis, he says he's a reach. Okay. Alright, let's advance to the end of the draft. So we have some moves we have to make. Let's look at the draft recap now. So as you can see, we got a receiver, a left tackle, a receiver again, a cornerback, and a tight end. But we still have moves to make, of course. So let's upgrade these players. Let's upgrade these players, and we need a damn freaking center. So, or we need a left tackle. That's our biggest need, is a left tackle. Our biggest need is a left tackle, man. So there's no way that none of these teams want a left tackle. This is crazy to me. There's no way. All right, we got the Bengals here for a left tackle. Jonah Williams. This has to go through. Okay, maybe we could just trade him away for a pick. Maybe we'll just do that. Maybe we'll just do like a round 2 pick for Jonah Williams. Trade off was accepted. All right, so we got our left tackle. It was that easy. Cool. So we got our left tackle. We got Jonah Williams now. We got a premier left tackle who's gonna block for Justin Fields. So we did that. We made that move, and we also have we still have Cody Whitehair though, that we really can't do anything with. We can't really move him for anyone, because he's not attracting any trade value whatsoever. Like, we need a left end. We need a left end. Like, I'm gonna try to gun for a left end, but I don't know why he's not attracting anybody. They got Jalen Phillips and Emmanuel Ogba. How about Emmanuel Ogba? All right, how about Jalen Phillips then? Okay, give them Jalen Phillips, and they want a strong safety. Nah, we just re-signed these guys. A draft pick. We'll give them like a 5th and Cody Whitehair for Jalen Phillips. All right, cool. So we just addressed another position. Got a left end now. So let's take a look at the team really quick and see what we're working with. This is the offense. Pretty solid. We got a rookie starting at center. This snaps to Justin Fields, our boy. Receivers are looking pretty good. Defense, linebackers are looking pretty solid, and D-line is looking pretty solid as well. Why is Jalen Phillips? What? They said we needed a left end. I thought, okay. Corners are pretty solid still. We got Desmond Trufant, who's kind of like regressing, so we're gonna have to definitely address the cornerback situation. But I feel like this will be a better year now, since we're starting off with an 87 offense compared to having the 86 defense. All right, compared to having the 83 before. So let's fix the depth chart and head right at the end of the season. We made the playoffs. We went 9-7. We lost to the Packers 45-24. They be busting our ass. Literally, they be busting our ass at the end of the season. They went 13-3. We went 9-7 though, so we snuck into the playoffs. I'm pretty happy with that. Playoff bracket, of course, Packers were first seed. Jets were the first seed in that. Very, very interesting. Jaguars went to the Super Bowl. Jaguars went to the Super Bowl, or Jaguars did not even make the playoffs. And then the NFC side, Niners, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finally brings his team there. And then we got the Panthers and Giants. And let's see, we got a lot of players to upgrade here. We have an 89 offense, 85 defense. Let's take a look at the stats. 8th offense in the NFL. Justin Fields was 3rd in passing yards. Defense, I know that, 2nd in the NFL. So Justin Fields has a great defense to work with. This is pretty nice to see. So Justin Fields had 29 touchdowns, 11 picks, and 99.8 passer rating. Not too bad. David Montgomery, 922 yards, 13 TDs. Pretty solid. Anthony Miller and Allen Robinson both had 1,000 yards apiece. Pretty nice. Defense, I know I'm about to see some greatness. I really did not. 9 sacks for Khalil Mack. Robert Quinn had 6. Bilal Nichols at 5.5. Jalen Phillips at 5.5. Eddie Goldman at 4. Okay, not too mad with that. Not too mad with that. We got a good amount of interceptions as the defense too, so that's pretty solid. So we have an 89 offense, 85 defense. We're in a playoff game against the Cowboys. This is what the offense looks like. Pretty solid. Justin Fields is now 86. Allen Robinson's at 95 now, so he's progressing nicely. Defense, we got Ayers at a 79, who's a steal, and then we also have Jalen Phillips, who's now an 80. We're missing our top corner in Jalen Johnson, who has a broken thumb, so he'll be back in 2 weeks if we make it to the conference championship. And let's see if we can beat the Cowboys. So we lost 31-24 to the Cowboys. Again, another L, but out of the 3 seasons, we did make the playoffs, we did make the postseason, and I feel like this team can only get better. Justin Fields is going to be like, okay, you know what, I'm tired of losing, we're going to take off this year, and every team is going to be like, all right, yeah, we need to step our game up. Let's see how the game went. We definitely had more offensive yards. Justin Fields threw 2 touchdowns, had a pick, and got sacked once. Justin Fields had 2 touchdowns, got sacked once. Zeke killed us running the ball. Oh my God, we had no rushing attack whatsoever. Oh man. Anthony Miller though, 5 catches, 122 yards, 2 TDs. Darnell Mooney, 11 catches, 105 yards. Cole Kmet, 7 catches, 73 yards. So we were there receiving, but like I guess they shut us down running the ball. Khalil Mack and DeMarcus Lawrence both each had a sack, and then Micah Parsons picked us off. So it looks like the run game was what's left us, and us not having a run game stopped us as well. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, comment down below what other team you want to see me do. Obviously, the next team we're going to do is Mac Jones on the Patriots, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching, and remember, you got to be Phoenix Exceed. Catch you in the next one.